Alright, let's do it, YouTube. This is Very Mellow Man, and welcome to part 16 of the Mass Effect 2 Legendary Edition Let's Play. So the last couple of videos were about Tuchanka. We helped Grunt and Morden with their loyalty missions, gave them their loyalty powers, and now we're about to... We will get around to recruiting the rest of our party, but right now I just want to get this DLC out the way because there's no story behind it, and the gameplay is just not fun.
Probe away. Something on our sensors.
After beat Master 2, start second place with a lot of powerful bonuses. Oh, we'll be doing that. Unfortunately, that will not be on camera. Now, for the most part, there's no story here, so there's really no reason not to just go with Miranda and Jacob, I guess. And this is when we're introduced to the Hammerhead. Basically, the Mako's,
Welcome to the M44 Hammerhead Infantry Fighting Vehicle. This is your onboard VI.
Yeah, okay. So, Cerberus Project Firewalker has reported that a survey ship has gone missing near the planet Ziona. The ship was carrying researchers, and a prototype planet-side exploration vehicle went missing. Cerberus has asked that the vehicle be recovered, and not any sign as to whereabouts the research be reported. So basically, think of the Hammerhead as the Mako's.
Mission objectives located. Caution, guided missile system active.
As the Mako's much more.
Let's take a closer look.
At the Mako's much more acrobatic cousin, so to speak. You can jump way higher. You can move way faster.
Path is now clear.
I mean, move way faster. But there's some downsides to that. Obviously, that speed and height does not come without a cost. And the case of the Hammerhead, it's being very, very, very much a piece of wet tissue paper in terms of defense. And the platforming is actually worse because of the fact we have to make tricky jumps like that. I think the mid-air boosting's better, but that's about it. That's what I mean by the platform being worse. Because Jesus Christ, blocky level design is still an issue no matter what vehicle you're using.
Mission objectives completed.
Found wreckage of freighter MSV Rosalie. And these DLC missions are very minor. Like, if you did every Firewalker pack, you'll get about 1 level up worth of experience, so... We're gonna do this entire Firewalker DLC pack in this one video. It was also why I just started us off in the cluster we need to be in the first place instead of waiting.
Fuel reserves at 50%.
Now, just ignore that other thing it's telling us to investigate right now, because it's not really important. We're going to do Geth Incursion first.
I have detected an anomaly. Launching probe. Something on our sensors.
Oh, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Wow, I'm done. Land on the planet. Okay. So remember how some planets in Mass Effect 1 had a gimmick where had planet weather hazards for environmental damage gimmicks? Basically, unless you equip a certain piece of Devlin armor, you're gonna have to deal with things like the blistering cold or a plant being extremely toxic and bad for your health. Yeah, same thing here. It's just that instead of the person, it's the vehicle itself that's not equipped for this type of weather. So the engine here is going to get colder and colder, of course, in mission until we get complete and get all the research data. So basically, just keep going, keep holding that boost, keep boosting to win, and keep going the very, very much narrow, straight line that this entire level is. Like, the Firewalker DLC, as you can clearly see, is a response to all the complaints about the Mako from the original version of Mass Effect 1 in 2007. Not the Legendary Edition Mako, because the Legendary Edition Mako is much better.
Did it.
The Hammerhead, and this is not even a mission summary here, we're just recollecting data. Oh, and getting some minor upgrades. The Firewalker pack was one of the first pieces of DLC released for Mass Effect 2 back in 2009, which is basically part of the Cerberus network season pass, so to speak. And as you can see, oh my god. Unfortunately, we can't recruit the person who gives us the fuel upgrades. And by the time we get them, we won't need the fuel upgrades. Isn't that kind of a pain? Firewalker. Recover the research data.
I have detected an anomaly. Probe launched. I have found something.
Miranda, Jacob in their OG outfits, because I'm bored. I think I'll pick someone else next time, because there's always so much, but this is Cerberus we can do to justify doing this one.
Primary systems online.
Search Volcano's research station.
Geothermal activity has rendered pathfinding function inoperable. Please use manual controls to locate research base.
So basically,
Warning. Area compromised due to unstable volcanic activity.
we're technically doing some Mako-style free roaming at this point, and we're expected to just feel our way around the map. We're supposed to just feel our way through the map in order to get the find a way to our destination now.
Research base entrance ahead. Acquired.
Oh, are we actually going to complete and receive a bonus? Like, you already gave a hint that said you get a lot of bonuses you complete Mass Effect 2. I don't see the point in going, well, this is what we actually meant by that. Like, I really don't see the point in going, this is what we actually meant by that. Or just straight up telling you what the exact bonus even is. We don't really have a lot to worry about. We've set this site of incredible significance located beneath the volcano. The unpredictable terrain will make retrieval of data extremely hazardous. Bypass this door. Like, there's not a whole lot to say about this game, even for my usual... there's not a whole lot to say about this DLC pack, even for my usual self. Because there is not really a whole lot to say about this DLC pack. You know? It's really just, hey, did you hate the Mako? Well, here's something even better than the Mako. We hope, ... We hope, ...
I was right. This site was a roadmap leading to the main Prothean ruins. Dr. Aloy and I agree that this must remain a secret at all costs. I will not allow another Eden Prime to occur. The Geth, the Reapers, all of them, they must be stopped.
Good man, we can agree on that. Open the door, no? Alright. Terminal. Dr. Casey's log. Number 2. This hellish planet is a star map that points to a Prothean site of major significance. Dr. Aloy and I have mere hours to retrieve all we can before the conditions become too dangerous to continue. We learned too late that the local volcanic instability is magnified by our power grid. If we only had more time to say this, I'm sure the key to unlocking everything is here. Everything. Damn this planet. Oh well. What am I thinking to cover? Oh boy. Yeah. Alright, let's book it, everybody.
Activation of research base power grid has triggered additional volcanic instability. Recommend immediate departure.
Yeah, we're getting out of here.
Come on, we need to leave.
I'm actually surprised that that was a full sentence from Miranda. I think that's okay. I'm pretty sure no one do any serious dialogue for this game. I mean, none of the main cast came back to do any serious dialogue for this very minor DLC. That would be way too expensive for something that's ultimately meant for you to get done in as little under an hour. That's pretty much how... Oh my god, is that my tech armor clipping through the hammerhead? Is my tech armor clipping through the hammerhead? Oh no. Oh boy.
Warning. Hull damage sustained.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what happens when you take damage. Fuck. mean, for what it's worth, they're at least making sure that you understand that Hammerhead is so much faster than the makeover could hope to be. Oh boy. That iridium is something we're really hurting for right now, because there's still some upgrades we need that might benefit from having it. We're out of here. Data recovered from research station. Dr. Casey's location discovered. Laying party extracting from volcano. Alright, time for the 4th mission. So yeah, that little sentence down there, that's how they justified the thermal clip ammo change the Mass Effect 2 need to do to the first game in order to turn into a first-person shooter for the EA side of the Bioware audience. Which unfortunately still causes some plot holes to occur when we go into a mission that takes place presumably in a condition that none of the enemies we should be fighting should have access to thermal clip using weapons. Most notably, the biggest plot hole in this game, with regards to whether or not some people are using heatsink using weapons, or whether or not they're using thermal clip sinking weapons or heatsink weapons, is very specifically everyone that we fight during Jacob's loyalty mission, because we already know that they were stranded long before the very concept of having thermal clip weapons became widespread through the galaxy, and the de facto idea. Oh, look at this iridium jackpot I found here.
Probe launched.
You get more materials for a certain bit by, of course, getting the highest spikes on your scan in a certain location.
Probe launched. Scans have found something.
Alright, now we'll land. There's not a whole lot for me to do. You know what? Let's take the 2 DLC characters. Oh, you know what? Let's take the 2 DLC characters. Why not?
Scanning for mission objectives.
Defense of wet tissue. The automatic lock-on is like your only save grace here. And Geth armatures and Geth Colossi and all those good Geth types you fought in the original Mass Effect 1 are back again. And you don't have the powerful Mako to, you know, take care of all your issues. To take care of all your woes. But this time, I'm just going to take the path of least resistance, because give me a vehicle, I will use it to cheese fighting Geth. Always. Like, my biggest mistake when I first played these missions in the PS3 version was thinking I needed to fight all the Geth. But no, that could be far. That could not be far from the truth. As long as you kill the Geth that are in your way, you can get the artifacts, no problem. That's all you need to focus on.
Warning: hostile forces approaching.
Kind of weird that some Geth have a health bar, but others have an armor bar as their final bit of health. Like, it's only really noticeable in 2 because that's how they divide the weapon and armor types now, but why? Why do some Geth have health instead of all the Geth? That doesn't make any sense to me. Like, so yeah, back to the whole heatsink thing. Unless Jacob's father somehow got on their hands a bunch of thermal heatsink prototype weapons, I really don't see how he could possibly justify... I don't see how he could possibly justify having basically inferior weaponry to what he already had on the ship. Oh, I must have gotten hit a couple of times. Okay. Ronald Taylor must have gotten the... Like, it would be an easy fix too. Those data logs he found in the ship, they could be used to explain that they were meant to deliver the new prototype thermal heat sink weapons. Like, easily could have done that. Just bring it up in the data logs. Like, Geth rocket drones are still Geth rocket drones.
Warning: Geth forces detected.
And the last bit of Geth forcing. Oh boy, not just one Geth Colossus, but 2. A Geth Prime as well. Now, Geth Primes have armor, shields, and health, but for some reason the Geth Colossi only have shields and health. But Jacob's dad could have just been the guy who was on the ship meant to deliver the first testing shipments of the new thermal heatsink weapons. Just the Avenger prototypes as well. We could have done all that, save ourselves a whole lot of plot-related plot holes if we just did something relatively simple like that. Yeah, we're done here. Data recovered from planet's surface. Historically significant artifacts recovered. Dr. Kowski's location not found. Geth presence of the planet eradicate, though.
We have used half our fuel.
If we can get the Earthian Firewalker. Okay, Firewalker. So in the same area we can potentially recruit Talion, we have to go to Protheny Ruins. Interesting. Well, once interesting, but I don't know. I don't know. Protheny Ruin. Sure.
I have detected an anomaly.
More iridium, thank you.
Probe launched.
Look at that huge iridium spike. Well, you started this video with less than 40,000 iridium. Boys. Less than 40,000. Less than 4,000 iridium. Jesus Christ. Yeah, taking mine with the plant scan might not be the most vested use of my time, but honestly, I might as well entertain myself if I'm going to be doing these,
Found something.
the Firewalker pack. And believe it or not, the Firewalker, the plant scan has actually been more entertaining for me. Again, you can just skip the enemies at this point. So let's go to the Prothean dig site, get what we need, get out of here. The site is spectacular. Time, however, is proving to be the real enemy. Even with those blue sun thugs hired to protect the dig site, we barely managed to erect the shield before the Geth arrived. How can they know our movements almost before we do? Am I being my thoughts right to them? I must find out how they are doing this. I shall ask Dr. Oloy for whatever help we can provide. Did that something just walk through there? Alright. Oh. Bugs. Okay. I think you found the Prothean artifact in Mass Effect 1. This location gets more significance in 2. Because we're about to find something similar, if not completely identical to what we found in the first game. Examine that dead body.
Dr. Aloy must have been indoctrinated by the Reapers. I found him sending our data to a Geth ship. I won't be responsible for another
No,
Geth
not a
attack.
Geth ship.
Prime.
Darn it, you
I've silenced
Geth.
Aloy forever.
No. No. Well, looks like the Cerberus dudes are... Well, looks like the Cerberus dudes took each other out, unfortunately. Well, for Cerberus, I guess.
This is valuable.
The biotic damage upgrade is literally the only reason you should bother to do this DLC, because it gives you 6 total biotic damage upgrades instead of 5 in the base game.
I've got no choice but to destroy this relic. And myself.
Yeah, exact same Prothean artifact we found back in the first game. Dr. Casey would never understand the deal I made with the Collectors. He's obsessed with these Protheans. He would sacrifice everything to learn their secrets. It has nearly cost me my life, but I did for you, Helen, to ensure you remain safe. The damned Collectors agreed to spare your call in exchange for this Prothean find. I can only hope you remain innocent of any of this ugly business. It's all for you. Oh, well, that's the real story. Basically, the Cerberus scientists are meant to discover this place, but then one of them sold the other out to the Collectors for protection. Well, jeez. Elatania is where we found the first Prothean artifact. And we got our level up from all this. Dr. Casey's research station found, and the artifact recovered. Agent Trophy.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Peace. The burst of energy that codes that we retrieved with the Prothean artifact contained coded information. Most of the day was beyond our ability to track, but the threads we were able to decrypt have provided new avenues for research and energy transfer and biotics. We keep scientists busy for years to come. The data indicates that the artifact is currently inert and not dangerous. We wonder, however, if Dr. Casey had more time, would he have unlocked the secret? So we continue research. Good work, Shepard. Alright, let's see here. Let's get shotgun damage 40%. And shotgun extra rounds. Make it easier to use my Geth plasma. It also means that the clips we use will increase everyone out the shotgun squad mate using ammo capacity as well. This is kind of silly because it literally only depends on when squad mates want to use pistols. Why use something like this for a chance at a critical hit when you do something more productive for your time? Biotic damage upgrade, though. Whew. We'll get the natural one later. Let's see. Heavy weapon ammo 5. Alright, we'll talk with Enhancements. This is Jacob's heavy ship armor, which we'll use to determine if we'll need to upgrade that with later. Now we'll let's get that. Cabin's cabin. We should find the protein artifact on our table. Here it is. And it just moves a little when we touch it. So it's literally just a trophy. Hey, you can loot the Firewalker DLC. Have this silver gelatin bowl to touch whenever you want. Whatever. Anywho. I think next time we'll probably... I don't know if we can go for Tally or Samara next. It's gonna really depend. See you guys later.